Hi Gemini, welcome to your September general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Gemini and crosswatchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk about in regards to your love life. What is happening? What does Spirit want you to know about your love life? And with this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Whether you're single or taken, whether you're together or in separation with this energy, why are they coming through? And what does this mean for you in September? Okay, tell me about the energy surrounding Gemini. Upheaval. Okay. Shock, the unexpected, and trouble. Ooh, I'm just hearing that song by Taylor Swift. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Da, na, 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 that song. Anyway, yeah. So something unexpected is about to happen. Even something that is gonna catch you a little bit off guard, Gemini. I wonder if this is the Mercury retrograde season of exes coming in, someone that you thought things were over with, done with, and here they show up. I think it's gonna definitely stir some things up for you, at least. I don't know, I feel a little bit of panic actually. And again, I don't want to scare you, it's not like, but I mean, it's just something where you kind of felt like you closed things out with this person, but they don't feel like they've closed everything out with you. I almost feel like this could be another air sign for some of you guys, another Gemini, perhaps Libra or Aquarius. Tell me more. Then we have limit. Ooh, yeah. Final straw, overload, and breaking point. You know, Gemini, I feel like someone's upset. They think you've been ignoring them. They think you've been avoiding them. They've been unhappy with your ability to detach from this. They don't like it at all. They're upset by it. And I think that they tried to hold their silence for a long time. And because you haven't been the first to reach out or the first to make that move, they are coming in. But it's almost, it doesn't feel like peaceful reconciliation. It feels almost like they're angry with you. They want to like call you out because you're holding your boundaries, because you have decided it wasn't right for you. They can't handle that. It hurts their ego. It makes them feel rejected. It makes them feel unappreciated by you. They feel very entitled here, I gotta say. Tell me more. The letter L is sticking out to me, as in Luke, as in Larissa. Someone could even have two L's in their name. What is up with this? Tell me more. Ooh, Gemini, you got two cards here. Yeah, this is beautiful. So we have purifying, and this came up in your last reading, so it does feel like some of the past reading is still lingering within this one, which sometimes it takes a bit to clear out. But I feel with this purifying card, Spirit wants you to remember that this is a purging moment. This is where you are cleansing yourself of a lot of things in your life right now. Retrograde season is the time to do it. And I feel as if you need to hold those expectations that you placed in about your life, about who you want in your life, what is acceptable in your love life. And then we have spirit. Yeah, spirit, the universe, God is very much with you at this time, Gemini. Protection, signs, and reminders and comfort. So yeah, I mean, even if this does come as a shaking moment for you, a little bit off guard, a little bit surprising, like spirit is on your side through this. I do feel the only reason why spirit would allow this energy to come back or to, you know, assert itself back into your life again is because there's some sort of final nail in the coffin spirit wants to help you with. And maybe it's just by, you know, them not leaving alone, it pushes you to your limit, Gemini, where you really have to say that one thing you've always been wanting to say, make it very clear that this is something you can't deal with anymore. This is something that has been draining you. But yeah, I mean, even if this upheaval and limit, even if it's no one coming back, maybe it's just someone you're just dealing with right now in this moment who has disappointed you yet again. Spirit wants to give you the thumbs up to purify this, to heal from this, to let this go. Because I feel that spirit is trying to get you to go to a different path so you can meet someone more of your vibration than still sticking with this, Gemini, the upheaval and the breaking points. Okay. What does this person want to tell you that they haven't told you? What do they want to say? I miss getting dressed up to see you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they like getting attention from you. It's so clear. There's something about you, your energy, your personality that they love to feed off of, or that they love to kind of get admiration from. You may have thought they were always trendy, stylish, they wear nice things, designer, or they spend good money on their clothes, their hair, their makeup, whatever, right? I'm even hearing like plastic surgery for someone out there, a little bit of Botox, fillers, not for everyone, obviously, but for someone here. Yeah, I think that's the point for if this, you know, you haven't talked to this person, you've been avoiding this person, you've been trying to, you know, even like mute them, mute their number, mute them on social media. They've noticed and they're mad that you're not hungry from them. They're mad you're not chasing them. They're mad you're not kind of feeding into what they feel like you should be doing, which is like giving them compliments and flirting with them. Addictions keep me away from you, from us. Okay, so there could be addictions literally involved in this situation with alcohol, drugs, partying, sex. But I'm not feeling that so much for most of you guys. I'm feeling like the addictions they get from other people, the addictions they get from you. They like to be the center of attention. They like to feel attractive. And I think that's why it never really worked out between the two of you, because they never really focused all that energy that they're putting out there with everyone else directly to you. They're a flirt. I feel it very strongly that they're a flirt. And I think that always bothered you, Gemini. Okay, let's get the tarot out here. Tell me more. So with this spread, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connections that they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Gemini? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah, I've been seeing too much of the similar energy with Mercury retrograde. Just people who want someone in their life, but doesn't want to make the work or the effort or the compromises to keep them around to make them happy that they're participating in this. It's self-centered energy. It's boring energy. Like, I feel like you're, you know, it's kind of like that's why you tried to withdraw. That's why you tried to like redirect, but we'll get into it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Here we go. Capricorn energy. Some of you could be dealing with the Capricorn or someone with strong Capricorn in their chart. You could, doesn't have to be the case. So yeah, I mean, there is toxicity in this. There's someone who is, when you guys met, maybe you found each other very sexually attractive, and I do feel in bed this person's pretty good, okay? They like it when you're on top. That's just the message for someone out there. We have to keep it a little clean because it's YouTube, but just throwing it out there. But with this Devil energy, it's like, I feel like it's a feeding type of vibe. I almost feel like it's an energetic vampire type of vibe. And you feel like it's just with this person, you know, when you're around, when they're around, it's like they want to consume you. It's passionate, but then they leave or they do their own thing and you feel drained. You feel emotionally exhausted. You feel almost like this person puts you on an emotional roller coaster, Gemini. And that's what Spirit wants you to pay attention to, that this is not good for you. And for this being at the bottom of the deck, I think a lot of you have come to this realization here, which is, you know, why there's this upheaval and this like purifying that is really prevalent in your love life right now, or Spirit wants you to focus on this purifying here. But, you know, this Devil energy definitely has their eye on you. And I even feel like the more you ignored them, the more you avoided them, this like anger started building up. Because, I don't know, maybe they tell people that you ghosted them. They tell people that you know, did something wrong to them. They didn't tell them about how they used you. They didn't tell them about how, I don't know, even like, I'm kind of feeling a little bit of mean energy here. Maybe they would say things that hurt your feelings, but then they'd say, I'm just kidding, or sarcastic, but it was really actually rude. Those types of vibes here. And I think you were right to kind of distance yourself, Gemini, but they're upset you're doing it because they don't want you to distance yourself. They want to keep this toxic bond between the two of you very strong. Someone could be really tall as well. Tall, like, you know, 5'11" to 6'4". But let's get into it. How they feel about you is the Two of Cups. Cancer energy. So they do feel there's a bond here emotionally. They do feel it's equal. Whether that's the truth or not, they do feel like they've given you enough to be happy with. Devil energy kind of assumes that just by their presence, just by hanging out, that would be enough for you, Gemini. They do feel a connection with you. But with this Two of Cups, again, I can't ignore the devil that's lingering in the background here. I think in their perspective, they think what you two have is something that is worthwhile, is meaningful. I do feel, Gemini, maybe you kind of, there was a lot that you may have revealed to this person, that you opened up to about this person specifically. And they felt like because you chose to open up about certain things to them that were very private for you, they felt like they kind of had some advantage here for you guys, like kind of sticking together or always having some sort of bond because of it. I am kind of feeling like this person likes to drink, and they'll always try to get you to drink when you're around them, like go to a bar, or, you know, when you come over, like take some shots or split a bottle of wine type of vibe. That is to get you to open up a bit more. But I think this is why they're upset too, in their own way. They feel like you guys had something here. And if this were to go away, they wouldn't have that bond with you anymore. What they think about this connection and think about you is the Six of Cups. I was not surprised to see this fall on the table here. Scorpio energy. So you guys may have been at this for a very long time. You may have known each other for a very long time, come from the same town, come from, went to school together. I'm even hearing high school for a few of you. But with the Six of Cups, yeah, they're reminiscing, they're thinking about the past. And for some reason, again, I feel like these memories that are positive, what they do remember for the two of you, the good times you spent together, it's making them even angrier, the thought that that could fade away or that could all be changed because of your redirection. They think about you a lot. But I think too, with the Six of Cups vibes, just me feeling off of this, like, they're thinking of the old version of you, the old version of you that may have stuck around, the old version of you that may have tolerated this, the old version of you that really would have done a lot for this person and would have given a lot to this person in high hopes of thinking things would change. But I think they're not understanding this new version of you, Gemini, that you are trying to become. They want to hold on to this older version of you and trying to think of how they can bring back that older energy you two shared with one another. What they like the most about you is the Eight of Swords. So Gemini energy, I'm only going like this because I think they like to confuse you. I think they like to put some things in your mind that would make you feel guilty for choices you make, of like distancing yourself. Or like I said, if some of you did resonate with what I said earlier about like meaner energy, like when you try to talk about how that made you feel, it's like, oh, you're overreacting. And then it kind of puts you in this like mental cage, like, oh, maybe I am, maybe I'm not seeing it from their point of view. In some ways, especially with this devil energy, I think they like the fact that they were able to keep you stuck for so long. I think if you guys are naturally someone that gets anxious, and this is I have anxiety too, so I understand, but it's like, in some aspect, when you're going through a stressful moment or anxious moment, maybe in the past you were able to hit them up, hang out with them, and they could be that like rock for you or that type of support system for you, but it was kind of like their means of creating some sort of leash or codependency here. Others of you with this Eight of Swords too, like there could be times in the past where you've guarded yourself, you haven't reached out, but then you give in. Usually you were the one to reach out for some of you guys or make that first call. And they like that they have, or again, this may not be true, this just may be their perspective, and their perspective of us are not always true, but they may like the fact that they think that they have this influence over you, Gemini. Maybe you've said things before to them like, you're always on my mind, I can't stop thinking about you. And that gave them some sort of boost here. I wonder if this person also kind of isolated you from certain family members, friends, because your family members and friends didn't like this person. I'm also saying someone could be colorblind. Just throwing that out there as well. What they don't like about you is the Ace of Cups. Water energy. You know what I feel from this, Gemini, truly, especially with the Spirit card here? You're going through some sort of spiritual awakening that is leading you to a path of self-love and self-awareness in a way that you didn't have before. And it could have been from some sort of last straw as to why, you shifted your perspective, but I think you are seeing something from a higher consciousness, from a more enlightened perspective about this person and this situation. I wonder if, like, through this person, you started becoming spiritual, started, getting into tarot or looking up, metaphysical spirit guides type of, or like cards, and they think like you're, they criticized you about it before, thinks like that all that is just a bunch of crap. Like, I think Spirit is like really trying to connect with you, Gemini, to show you a different way. It's kind of similar to Taurus's reading almost. So If you're dealing with a Taurus, or if you have strong Taurus in your chart, I suggest checking out the Taurus reading to see if there's messages for you there. But I feel also with this Ace of Cups here, with what they don't like about you in the position of the spread. I mean, I think this cup of love that you've always given them is now not accessible. And that's something that they're having a big hardship with. What they like the most about this connection is the Three of Cups, Cancer energy. Things have been casual, no strings attached. And that's the part that confuses you, right? With this Two of Cups, Three of Cups. It confuses me. It's like, okay, you feel this like one bond between us two, but you want to split it up. I even wonder, like, for some of you guys, if whatever you told this person, they told other people. And it got back around to you, hurt you. But with this Three of Cups, yeah, they like having other options. You're one of the options as they see it. They have a lot of fun with you when you guys do get together, when you guys do go to certain events, friends' houses. You guys have a good time is how they see it. You get along with almost everyone. I think a lot of people are drawn to you and like you. I think you guys have known like the same people for a long time, which is what Six of Cups can also kind of indicate as well. And maybe you haven't felt comfortable sharing about what's going on between the two of you because your friends are friends with them too, in a sense. And I gotta say, like, there is one friend around you that is more loyal to this person than you. And they may, you know, send messages to this person about what you said. What they don't like about this connection, of course, is justice. Libra energy. They don't like the fact that you've made the final decision and you're balancing the scales here. There is too much that was weighing in their favor and not enough that was weighing in yours. They don't want to face justice. They don't want to face their consequences. Nonetheless, what's happening now is making them see that you're truly trying to do what's right for you. You have your heart of your own, a mind of your own. And that's something that they're finding a hard time getting used to or comfortable with. They feel like they don't have a say in this, which upsets them and bothers them. And for some of you, I don't know if you're married to this person, but you may have brought up divorce, and that's something they do not want to go through. Highest hopes is the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is important to note. Sagittarius energy. They're hoping you're not going to give up. They're hoping that if they push hard enough, if they keep asserting themselves, that they can regain control back of the situation. That they can, you know, get it so that you would start to kind of work on this again. Because they can sense that you're giving up. They sense that you've kind of dropped the load of the pressure and the stress of this person and this connection that has put too much on you, Gemini. But they're hoping you won't drop it. They're hoping that you'll pick up whatever you did drop. They don't want this to end with the 10 in reverse. And if they did do something that like made you hit your limit, your boiling point, they're trying to salvage it desperately, and for some. But, you know, be careful, because I think this is just a desperate attempt. Deepest fears is Five of Cups. Scorpio energy. Disappointment, regret, things, you know, now. It's interesting that they liked the most about this connection was the Three of Cups, right? And we always pay attention to in Five of Cups, the Three of Cups that have spilled. They didn't get their way. They couldn't have their cake and eat it too. Or that even, you know, keeping things so open, maybe from you going along with that, there have been other people that have caught your interest or who have been, you know, trying to see what's up with you. And you may be more open to those other options than this person now. They always want to be priority number one, even if they don't put others in that priority. And I think, you know, with this Five of Cups, they'll be more upset that their strategy in trying to fix this isn't working or won't work. They're worried about the loss of you being around. But again, was it for the right reasons? I think Spirit has been telling you something, Gemini. All right, Gemini, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of September that you need to be aware of, know about, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. What are they going to do, if they're going to do anything at all? Anything else that I can give you in regards to what's going to go down. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Gemini, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it provides you with confirmation, clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.